this carving of Sacagawea because I feel like North Dakota has a lot of Native American history, and I wanted to represent that in my tile.
So I kind of just did like the sunset and like some wheat and some like vines going down the circle, just kind of represent like North Dakota is nice and clean. It's nice and messy, full of nature and full of agriculture as well.
I built the stage. It's basically to represent the music festivals that happen in North Dakota, because there's a lot of good music that comes here.
So with this, I like to write my name and my initials kind of jagged, so you can kind of see here a J and an M.
Oh, cool.
So I kind of took that into like a pattern almost, and that's about really it.
Mine is a robin. I made it based on my middle name. I was named after my grandpa, and so that's just the first thing that came to mind. I did a fish because growing up I used to fish a lot. Well, I still do a lot with my family and my friends, so it's always been a big part of my life. So when people were explaining the project to me, they kept talking about the North Dakota Badlands, but that kept reminding me of Arizona where my grandparents lived. So I made a little range of mountains with some Sahara cactuses by a road, because that's what the area around Phoenix, especially the outskirts, really looks like. It's a bunch of mountains with cactuses and wire fence to keep the animals from getting on the highway.
So the story about my tile, it has to do with my family, actually. My family on my dad's side immigrated here in the 1920s, and they're from Eastern Europe, and they were given a plot of farmland by the government through their, I guess, what's it called? Their living agreements at the time for immigrants. And so the farmland we have is really the only ties back to my family history, since everything before that was kind of destroyed by the government. And so it's impactful and meaningful to me, since it's something that I can hold on to for a lifetime, and it's been passed down through my family.
So my dad has some land in Fort Yates on the res, and he keeps chickens, and there are a bunch of wild cats that are just around, and he feeds them, but they're not really his cats. Anyway, since I was little, it's always been a thrill when I see one out in the wild, like in the grass, and they're just looking at me. So I wanted to try to capture that.
You totally did too. The cat peeking out from the grass. It's great.
Okay, so I'm from small town Elmont, North Dakota. The population is like a little over 100. And one of the biggest attractions down there is Lover's Cliff. And this viewpoint is actually what I can see from my window, which is kind of cool.
So I was born in Hawaii and then moved here. But I always liked the scenery. Sometimes the plants here remind me. Though I'm allergic to most of the trees here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That looks like a hibiscus flower.
It's just a hill that I grew up seeing on my grandmother's farm. And we called it Rattlesnake Hill because there was always rattlesnakes over there. So I just have a lot of good memories seeing it.
Mine is about my connection to Norse mythology and how I admire it, like from How to Train Your Dragon, God of War, and a bunch of other Norse mythology related stuff.
That again.
It's Jormungandr, the world serpent.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am from Montana, so I drew the connection of me moving from Montana to North Dakota for school.
Go ahead.
My husband and I used to bicycle ride. Every vacation was non-motorized. So we've taken it upon and rid the Badlands on the Mattahay Trail well before it was marked all the way. And some of the instructions were turn left at the Dead Cow. We've also done bicycling throughout North Dakota, all the Candace rides we were on. And it's such a beautiful state, and the small towns are so welcoming when you come in, and you learn so much history about the state when you're out just enjoying it at a slow pace.